One of the convicted killers of Julio Fulio just scammed all of his supporters 1 week after being convicted. You can't make this shit up.
A jury spared the lives of the 4 men convicted of killing Jacksonville rapper Julio Fulio. That decision coming this afternoon after less than 2 hours of deliberations. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi takes us inside the case.
This more than month-long trial wrapped up in this courtroom this morning with the defense attorneys making a final plea to the jury, asking them to spare the lives of these now convicted killers.
We, the jury, find Sean Gathright should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
One by one, relief washed over the faces of the men convicted of killing rapper Julio Fulio.
We, the jury, have unanimously found,
as the jury recommended, life in prison, not the death penalty.
He was born into violence and instability. What chance did he have?
During the week-long penalty phase, the defense attorneys called witnesses to prove mitigating factors like the mental health conditions, traumatic upbringings, and good behavior behind bars outweigh the aggravating factors in this case.
He not only has been taking these classes, he has been teaching some of these classes to other inmates. He serves as a mentor.
In the end, jurors sided with the defense, rejecting the death penalty for all 4 men. Still, after the verdict, State Attorney Susie Lopez pointed to the mandatory sentence and the fact that these men will never walk free.
These 4 men, while they were not sentenced to death, will spend the rest of their lives in the Florida State Prison, and we don't have parole. They will never leave the prison alive.
All 4 of these men will be back in court for sentencing on June 22nd. They face a mandatory life in prison without parole.
I can't even fathom how anybody would be a supporter of any one of those dudes after watching that trial. And quite frankly, if you are a supporter of them and you got scammed, you deserve to be scammed. Out of all of the convicted killers who was at trial, Sean Gathright was the one who garnered the most support and the most sympathy. And his behavior during trial helped him garner sympathy, but also his family taking a stand and showing he grew up in the suburbs. They showed the ziplining pictures, the trips to Africa, the 2-parent household, the straight A student. And people couldn't help themselves but think, how did this kid go down this path? And apparently that got the sympathy. It's the opposite for me. I see that and I say, give him a harsher sentence. Because any kid given a silver spoon and chose to do this with their life, clearly, this is what they wanted to do with their life because they had other options, opposed to other people who this life is the only thing they knew and they really didn't have any other options. I'll say the quiet part out loud. Pretty privilege is a thing. They see a handsome kid with silky waves, mixed breed, and they say, man, all this prettiness going rot in a jail cell, oh, it's unfair. Man, it's not unfair. And he helped gather a lot of sympathy as well when he was in trial, boo-hooing, crying, shedding tears, really making people think, man, he don't belong here, man. He ain't no killer, man. This man crying in the middle of trial, bro.
You said that you've always been with your brother since, he was born, and you guys moved around a lot together.
Yes.
How's it been without having him around to help you?
It's been hard. Being a mom, I don't really think about it as much as I know I feel it, just because I'm always doing something to take care of the kids. But like when I sit back and I really think about what's going on,
Okay.
I just miss my brother.
Will you, do you still maintain a relationship today?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to talk to him and communicate?
Yep.
And will you continue to do that?
Of course.
And hopefully in whatever way possible, could he still be involved in your kids' lives and be an uncle?
Of course.
Do you have a moment?
Yes.
I'll pass the witness.
Okay. Questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Them high yellow tears do not move me, bro. Like it moved a lot of y'all. When you listen and watch that trial, this dude hunted Fulio down from state to state to state to state. He was the one responsible for shooting Fulio's foot off. He did it. He had multiple instances and multiple chances to stop. He kept on chasing this man down until ultimately killing him. But now we're supposed to feel sorry because we see some high yellow crying. Right? We see the cheeks and the jawbone getting red. Man, I'm not buying it, bro. But a lot of people did. A lot of people seen this dude get on the stand and start talking about God, and they bought it.
Yeah. I just want to address the court today, and, I'm not here to dispute anything. I'm just here to be a man and take responsibility and express my feelings about what is, this whole situation. That's what I plan on doing.
Okay. And how do you feel? What?
I feel very remorseful. This is a terrible situation. It's been a traumatic experience. To the victim's family, I want to send my deepest condolences, and I understand that it's hard losing a child, a best friend, a brother, a cousin, and for that I just cannot say sorry enough. I feel terrible about the situation, but I'm a firm believer that God can use anything for good that the devil wanted for bad. And so I am grateful for the people I've met, for the lessons that I've learned, for just this experience in general, because it's one that I'll never forget, and it's going to shape the rest of my life.
Sounds like there's that saying, it's kind of cheesy, but you make lemons out of lemonade or whatever. Make
Lemonade out of lemons.
Somehow. I obviously don't make lemonade, but it sounds to me like you are going to try and make the best of a bad situation. Does that sound about right?
Of course.
And are you going to continue to do that?
Of course. I'm going to try to, continue a humble life, a righteous life, try to do the right things at all times. And
he sat on that stand, said God's name in vain, and promised to do the right thing, right? Because he was begging for his life. Because he was facing the death penalty or life in prison. Oh, he was begging for life in prison. And they gave it to him, right? Under the premise of he would do the right thing with his second chance. He couldn't even go a week post-conviction, post-sentencing, without doing some shady and suspect stuff. Sean left that courthouse, went back to jail, and announced he was launching a GoFundMe immediately. Now, apparently this GoFundMe was so he could pursue every legal avenue possible to hopefully get some post-conviction relief, get his sentence reduced, even though he has a 0% chance of ever getting out of prison.
What's up, everybody? It's Sean. I'm just reaching out to y'all, just to give y'all a quick update about my situation. Right now, they got me in confinement. It's just a protocol thing after Friday, but I should be out of here soon. And reaching back out to everybody, I've seen, I've heard that a lot of y'all have been reaching out to my Instagram page at the official Sean G. This is my real page. This is the page that I will be, communicating to the outside world from, through my management team and stuff like that. I really appreciate all the messages and, all the comments and the likes and the shares and the donations. It means more than y'all can understand. It truly means a lot in a difficult time like this. We all know that God has the last word, and I just really appreciate y'all for seeing me in a different light. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I just have to get out of confinement, take a couple days, but I appreciate y'all. I love every single one of y'all, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
This is what they wrote in the initial bio for the GoFundMe. It says, "Dear friends, family, and supporters, this is a fundraiser on behalf of Sean Gathright. Sean is only 20 years old and is currently facing the fight of his life after being convicted in a case that has completely changed the course of his future. Anyone who truly knows Sean knows He is not the person being portrayed by the state of Florida. He is a son, a brother, a friend, and someone who has always shown love and loyalty to the people around him. Before this situation, Sean had no history of violent behavior and had so many people step forward to speak on his character and potential. Everyone deserves a second chance. Oh, yeah, okay. At redemption, and with Sean being so young, no prior criminal history, and such a bright future ahead of him, we are fighting to give him that redemption that everyone deserves. Okay? Sean, like just bullshit, bro. Right? Sean maintains his innocence, et cetera, et cetera. So they're saying, now they are raising money, all right, because they want to pursue every legal avenue possible, including post-conviction motions, appeals, mitigation efforts, and advocacy surrounding his sentencing and future, okay? So that was the purpose of apparently what the money is supposed to be for, right? So people donated to this. These criminals, these con artists, these absolute filth, then came back the following day and they switched up the whole purpose of the GoFundMe. They edited the GoFundMe. They added, no. This man, what he's choosing to do with his second chance is scam people. Yo, this is why I don't buy none of that Christian God talk when they hit that stand in front of them white folks, man. So the family, they came back a day later with a whole new story about what the GoFundMe is being used for. After taking people's hard-earned money under the premise that the money is gonna go towards like pursuing legal avenues to get Sean out of jail, these criminals then came back to their Instagram story today with some updates, okay? So the update says, we want to address the recent reports being made against Sean's GoFundMe. While we completely understand that not everyone would choose to support Sean, going as far as reporting the fundraiser, sending threats, and continuously harassing not only Sean, but also his loved ones and family members is truly nasty-spirited and completely out of control. Do you not know what your son did? Do you not know what Sean decided as a human being that he has the right to take somebody's life. He decided that he has the right of God, that he wants to play God and take somebody's life. Sean hasn't suffered enough yet. They continued, we have updated the GoFundMe to clarify that the funds are intended to support Sean's family as they navigate the emotional, financial, and personal hardships that comes with the events ahead. Oh my God, man. Oh. So they took everybody's money and now they say, hey, the money ain't going to nothing legal. Sean ain't never getting out of jail, man. We know this, bro. We about to take that money and ball. So now they just scammed everybody, right? The people who donated under the assumption that Sean, this is going to go towards getting Sean out of jail early. Well, hey, guess what? Their money ain't being refunded. Now the family just admitted they ran an absolute scam. They're now about to take the money and use it on themselves. Sean don't got no kids. So who the money go to, right? Sean wasn't supporting y'all. Y'all are adults. Sean is barely legal. Ain't Sean 20 years old? Right? Sean wasn't paying y'all bills before he got locked up. So why are we paying your bills? Well, not we, because I ain't doing it a dime. But why is his supporters money being given to y'all? They continued, okay? And personal hardships that come with the events ahead. Throughout all of this, we continue to hold sincere empathy and respect for everyone impacted by the situation. Supporting Sean does not mean we are dismissing the hurt, pain. Man, shut up, man. I would like to say I'm shocked. I would like to say I expected for him to get out of jail. Well, not get out of jail, but leave trial and actually stick to his promise of living a productive life. But I'm not shocked at all, bro. All right, these dudes are career criminals, right? These dudes are degenerates. These dudes are despicable. These dudes are in a position they're in for obvious reasons because they make bad decisions, not good ones. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all think, that Sean Gathright pulled off the scam of the century? Now, it'll be interesting to see exactly how much they raise total eventually, right? Because it's only been up for like 2 days. I want to see, bruh, right? Like, how much would this GoFundMe raise total? I don't see this going past $10,000. And even me saying it could get up to $10,000 is, oh my God. Y'all let me know in the comment section. If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, to find out how Chud, the despicable racist dude, find out how he's apparently begging black people for mercy and help, right? As he just received the worst news of his life today. I'm going to see you guys in this Chud video. Click the hype button below and send me a hype if you really want to support. That's the best way to show support. Send me a hype, please. I'm going to see you guys in this Chud video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.